I will talking about the basic features of society. First is the religion. The San Agustin in Manila was built in 1607. It is the oldest stone church still standing in the Philippines. The Philippines is one of two predominantly Roman Catholic nations in the Asia Pacific, the other being East Timor from a census 2000. Next is the Filipino arts. Arts of the Philippines cover a variety of forms of entertainment, folk art, and ethnographic. Art consists of classic and modern features that flourish as a result of European and indigenous influences. The next is the literature. The literature of the Philippines illustrates the prehistory and European colonial legacy of the Philippines, written in both indigenous and Hispanic writing systems. Most of the traditional literatures of the Philippines were written during the Mexican and Spanish period. Philippine literature is written in Spanish, English, Tagalog, and in other native Philippine languages. The art or visual, it is composed of four components. First is the painting. Early Filipino can be found in relief designs embellished on the ritual pottery of the Philippines, such as the acclaimed Manunggul jar. Evidence of Filipino pottery making dated as early as 6000 BC has been found in Sanga-Sanga Cave, Tulo, and Loretta Cave, and in Cagayan. Further evidence of painting is manifest in the tattoo tradition of early Filipinos, whom the Portuguese explorer referred to as pintados, or the painted people of the Visayas. Filipinos began creating paintings in the European tradition during 17th century Spanish period. The earliest of these paintings were church frescoes, religious imagery from biblical sources, as well as engravings, sculptures, and lithographs featuring Christian icons and European nobility. Early modernist painters such as Damian Domingo was associated with religious and secular paintings. The art of Juan Luna and Felix Hidalgo showed a trend of political statements. The first Philippine national artist, Fernando Amorsolo, used postmodernism to produce paintings. The second component is indigenous art. The Itneg people are known for their intricate woven fabrics. The binakol is a blanket with featured designs that incorporate optical illusions. Woven fabrics of the Gadang people usually have bright red doors. Other people, such as the Ilonggot, make jewelry from fern, red hornbill, rakes, plants, and metals. The next is Kutkut art, a technique combining an Asian, Oriental, and European art process, considered lost art and highly collectible art form. Kutkut is an exotic Philippine art form based on early century techniques, graffiti, encaustic, and layering. The next is Islamic art. Islamic art in the Philippines have two main artistic styles. One is a curved line wood carving and metal working called okir, similar to the Middle Eastern Islamic art. It's reforming art. It is composed of three components. First is music. The early music of the Philippines featured a mixture of indigenous Islamic and a variety of Asian sounds that flourished before the European and American colonization in the 60th and 20th centuries. Spanish settlers and Filipinos played a variety of musical instruments including flute, guitar, ukulele, violin, trumpets, and drums. Modern-day Philippine music features several styles. Most music genres are contemporary, such as Filipino rock, Filipino hip-hop, and other musical styles. Some are traditional, such as Filipino folk music. The next is dancing. Philippine folk dances include the Tinikling and Cariñosa in the southern region of Mindanao. Singkil is a popular dance showcasing the story of a prince and princess in the forest. The last one is the cinema and television. The advent of the cinema of the Philippines retraced back to the early days of filmmaking in 1897, when a Spanish theater owner screened imported moving pictures. The formative years of Philippine cinema, starting from the 1930s, were at the time of discovering of film as a medium of expressing art. Philippine cinema brought the consciousness of reality in its film industry. The 1950s saw the first golden age of Philippine cinema with the emergence of more artistic and mature films. The significant improvement in cinematic cinematic technique among filmmakers. In 1960s, the art industry established in the previous years was in decline. This era can be characterized by rampant commercialism in film. The 1970s and 1980s was considered turbulent years for the Philippine film industry, bringing both positive and negative changes. In the 1980s saw the emerging popularity of drama, scene-oriented romantic comedy, adult comedy, and action films. The Philippines, being one of Asia's earliest film industry producers, remains undisputed in terms of the highest level of theater admission in Asia. The next one is the education. Education in the Philippines has been influenced by the Western and Eastern geology and philosophy from the United States, Spain, and neighboring. Next is indigenous groups. The indigenous people of the Philippines consist of a large number of Austronesian ethnic groups. They are descendants of the original Austronesian inhabitants of the Philippines that settled in the island thousands of years ago, and in the process have returned their indigenous customs and traditions. Component is sports. Art is a form of martial arts, the national sport in the Philippines. Among the most popular sports include basketball, boxing, football, billiards, chess, fencing, bowling, volleyball, horse racing, cockfighting, dodgeball, and badminton are also popular. And this is Joy Marie Alcazar, and thank you for watching.